Yeah, I went all in. I started with the 7-day rainbow cleanse. I don't know if that's good or bad, but um, I learned about it in school. So I recently went through a certification program as a regenerative health practitioner, and I learned about it there and all of the healing benefits that it would have for my clients. So I decided to test it out on myself so that I could understand, what it's like to go through the cleanse process. That way I can better guide others in going through it. And also I'm on my own healing journey. So I wanted to see, what the results would be like. And I loved it. It was
Into
awesome.
yourself.
Oh my gosh, so much so. Like I just had so much clarity at the end of it. I feel like I had a lot of realizations about things with my own life and decisions I had been maybe procrastinating making that I decided I had to make, things I needed to let go of that weren't necessarily serving me. And all of these changes happened in my life right after the cleanse. So yeah, I definitely resonate with what you just said.
For 7 days.
I decided to water fast, which I've never water fasted before. I've only done juice cleansing and mono fruit cleanses and things like that. So it was hard, I won't lie. Um, but I felt like once I was already in it, I was so committed, I was invested, and I'm like, if I can make it this far, I know I can just do it the rest of the time. And a lot of it was just kind of like a mental challenge, telling myself that I can do this. I don't need food right now. It's just the, die off of the parasites, or it's my body's cravings that are telling me to just give in. And I know if I push through that, it'll get easier. And it really did. Like the further I got into it, once I was in like the last couple days, I was like, this is no problem. I could actually go longer. But those few days in the middle, it was a mental challenge for sure. Support is critical. Like you said, having the chat was amazing. And I actually did the cleanse with a couple of friends at the same time. So we also had a small chat going, and we were all on the same day, and we were checking in and we were sharing pictures, and we were helping to encourage each other to not give in and just keep going and keep pushing through. And oh, it was amazing. So I would definitely recommend, if you can find someone to do this with, it makes it easier to stick to for sure.
Versus afterwards.
Oh my gosh, so much. My digestion, first of all, is the best it's ever been. And like I said, I've done so many cleanses. I've been raw vegan, I've done high raw, I've done fruit, I've done water fast, not water fast, juice fast, fruit fast. And I always thought I was cleaning things out. But after this cleanse, this is like way too much information, but I'm like, my bowels are the biggest they've ever been and like the best they've ever been. And it just feels like I'm actually fully emptying. And I don't think I've ever experienced that before. I don't think I ever really knew what it meant to fully like eliminate completely. So that was the first thing. I passed a massive tapeworm during mine, which I have not been able to get rid of. I have done parasite cleansing for 2 years nonstop, and I've not been able to eliminate it. And one of my symptoms prior to going into this was just this like insatiable hunger. I was always having cravings, and I would eat a huge meal and I would still be hungry right after. And I no longer have that. I feel like all my food cravings are gone. I'm not ravenous all the time. I'm eating like a normal amount of food. Um, and as a result of that, this like extra weight that my body's been holding on to for the last couple of years is starting to release, and my inflammation is starting to go down. I'm sleeping better. I have clarity. I don't have brain fog anymore. I can think clearly. Just so much. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I want everyone to do this. Oh, and the other thing is I've had this pain in my liver for 6 years now, since I had kind of chronic illness that I developed overnight after I gave birth to my second daughter. And one of the symptoms I just haven't been able to get rid of is this pain in my liver and pain after eating fat. And I no longer have that. It's completely gone. No pain in my liver, no pain when I eat ever. My digestion's great. I just feel amazing. So I'm like, I tell everyone about this.
I've experienced.
Oh yeah, definitely the first couple days, very similar to what you mentioned. When I was releasing the mucoid plaque, I think I passed probably 10 feet worth of mucoid plaque. It was a lot. And I was like collecting some of it, and I'm like, this is too much to even collect. It was like insane. But I've never experienced just this lightness and clarity that I felt once it released. And this knowing like this was the problem all along, because I have also sought out every type of healing you can think of. I've been trying to heal myself after rejecting all of Western medicine and not having answers and all of that. And I've never been able to fully get to a place of feeling like I'm completely healed. I still wasn't absorbing nutrients. Like I knew that there was issues going on with my gut. I couldn't get rid of the parasites in my gut no matter how clean I was eating. And I knew that there was something going on in my stomach and my colon that I just couldn't figure out. And now it makes sense. I had all of this gook and toxic waste just like completely lining my intestines and my colon. And no wonder I was like deficient in all my nutrients because I wasn't absorbing anything. And no wonder I couldn't get rid of the parasites. It was just like a breeding ground for them. So yeah, I felt instantly better, even while cleansing, even though I was hungry and going through the like mental challenges, I was already feeling so much better just a couple days into the cleanse after I had those first few releases.
Reconnected.
Thank you. I'm so excited that I discovered this. I wish I found it sooner. Definitely earlier in my healing journey would have been nice, but I'm here. I found it now. And I know I keep telling everyone that will listen about it. I have a bunch of people that are getting started to do a guided cleanse in the next month here. So I'm excited to see their results and to help more people feel really good. And oh, it's amazing.